Hi there, it's Kathy on a Monday because I just want to wake y'all up because you don't have class till later this week, and I want to make sure that you're on board and understanding we're still a class all through the week, that you should be watching and contributing to discussion boards and to all of us. Email if you have questions, there's a new assignment out. So lots of stuff going on. And I like to keep you apprised of what's going on in the world too, right? Um, you do have, I saw on discussion board already had a few questions on it that you wondered if there was any more to this story because I didn't give a lot of facts. Yes, that's why the title said read the article first. I have that under your course documents so you can go read about that person, uh, in chart. So you can um, do that, I think, right? Anyway, um, I want to always have a joke in my repertoire of what I do on our announcements. People who have had me before know that I try to do that. So I usually have really, really corny jokes. They could be in writing, they could be on my videos when I appear. So, my joke for today for your class would be that my boss asked me to start my presentation with a joke. So I took my paycheck and made it the first slide. Ha! Yes. Ha 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 ha. We need to laugh because I'm a big believer that every day we need to belly laugh some, and we get all caught up and marred in our responsibilities, our obligations, both of school and of our families and our personal lives and our jobs and all the other things that we have, or just watching too much news while you're, taking breaks from the obligations of school. That can be in and itself enough to drag you down, especially because I require a lot of news that involves the wrongdoing of people who are entrusted to do good things for us, right? So it's not even like my deviance class or my criminal law class or all those. We're concentrating on people who do wrong within the power that they have, within the jobs that they have, not someone who went to the local bar, got drunk, and got in a fight with someone because they were loopy, or hit him with a cue stick, which could have killed him, yeah, but impulsively, right? These are people who are entrusted to do things. And so it can drag you down when you find out that it permeates every part of our lives. So I just want to remind you to laugh also, because you're no good to anyone if you're drugged down too far, if you're not balanced, if you don't keep the observation that there is a lot of crappy stuff happening in life. But you know what else? There's incredible beauty in life. There's a lot of good stuff out there. You've got to go out and find it. And there's also some stuff that bring us up because they just make us laugh. And those are our jokesters and our funny things. And it can be funny, sad sometimes, but just belly laugh. Go to some crazy sitcom or some crazy show that is silly, just silly. And it can have jokes that don't really have any depth to them. They're not thinking people joke. That's okay. Belly laugh through those, and you'll be better off for it. We are going into retail crime, which means not just retail, not just the stores, although it does mean brick and mortar stores. It can also mean other kinds of sales and services, which also includes insurance companies. They do a lot of crime, both people um, trying to be fraudulent and collect insurance proceeds, as well as insurance companies and insurance brokers who get false policies and those kinds of things, insurance companies who have bad accountants doing slippery things to show profit when they don't have it for their investors. Lots of different ways to go sideways, right? And retail crime is from the employee that helps their friends get breaks they shouldn't get, or discounts or free stuff, to the company owner doing stuff against both their employees or the public versus a lot of other kinds of fraudulent stuff from manufacturers and things like that. So there you go. We have a lot to cover. And I also wanted to bring out some news from this week because you know I like news. There is a federal judge in California who just approved a $14 million settlement. And that was against people who brought it in Los Angeles, against the county officials in Los Angeles, because those officials kept people in jail beyond their mandatory release dates. We have mandatory release dates in jail. You gotta let them out. They kept them to accommodate immigration requests from for immigration detention. No, not allowed. People unfairly kept imprisoned for that. So part of their job, so white collar crime as we know. Yeah, awful. So I also wanted to cover Pamela Moses. She was an activist with Black Lives Matters. She did run for mayor of Memphis. She's now serving 6 years of incarceration for trying to restore her voting rights. This case is being looked at. 6 years because she had a felony and she thought that after she served her time, she was allowed to restore her voting rights. And in that state, it is true that you may be able to under some felonies. However, you have to be off probation and someone helping her fill out the forms put she had probation, whatever, even if she did it. Okay. Then she was trying to cheat by getting to vote. But 6 years she's serving. As a comparison, one of the worst of the Capitol rioters who went into our Capitol, the Capitol we all own, on January 6th of 2021, he took wooden boards and a fire extinguisher and threw them at police officers, assaulting the officers who were guarding the Capitol. His sentence was increased from actually 46 to 57 months, which is less than 5 years, about 4 to less than 5. That was increased actually to 5 years and 3 months because only after he put on his fundraising website that he acted in self-defense, even though he pled guilty, admitting that he hadn't operated in self-defense. So he collected money fraudulently while awaiting sentence on his crime that he pled guilty on. Holy camole, and he gets 5 years. But yeah, this Moses gets 6. All right. Have a good day. Bye.